The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello children, welcome back to EVS class. How are you all? Yes, I hope you are all fine and doing good and also started studying and preparing for your exams. As I said in my previous video, today we will be starting with a new chapter of We Go. I think from the name of the chapter you can make out the chapter is related to transportation. How do we use these transportation in various ways and what are the different types of transportation that we normally see in our day-to-day life. Shall we start the chapter? Yes. As usual, we will start the chapter with a PEP activity. PEP activity number 11.1. Sort the given vehicles to show if they move on land, water or air. One has been done for you. Yes, you have been given the pictures of many vehicles here and you have been given a table down with the columns land, air and water. Now you need to write the name of the vehicles under which head it comes under. Ipo car anangil, car moves on land. So you need to write the car and in the column land. So you need to write car in the land column. What about boat? Yes, boat moves in water. So you have to write boat in the water column. What about helicopter? Yes, helicopter moves in the air and bus moves on land. Train also moves on land. Ship moves in water. Motorcycle and again motorcycle moves on land. Aeroplane moves in the air and truck moves on the land. So this is a very simple activity which makes you understand the different types of vehicles and where do they move. So it was a very interesting activity to identify which vehicle moves in which place. Which vehicle evideyaanu move cheyna ennullane kurichitayirunnu activity. I think you felt it interesting. Now continue with the chapter. You can move on to the next page. We all travel from one place to another almost every day. Some of us go to school. Some people travel to their place of work. We use various vehicles like cars, buses, cycles and trains for transportation. Transportation refers to carrying people or goods from one place to another. So, as we all know that people travel from one place to another every day. Parents they go for work. And what about you when you are going to school? You too travel every day from your home to the school. How do you come to school? Yes, some people who stay near the house come by walk and some people come by two-wheelers and some may come by school bus. We use different types of vehicles for traveling from one place to another. And in cities, people use trains for traveling from one place to another. So this carrying of people or goods from one place to another is called the ട്രാൻസ്പോർട്ടേഷൻ. സോ പീപ്പിളിനെയോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഗുഡ്സിനെയോ ഒരു സ്ഥലത്ത് നിന്ന് ഇനിയൊരു സ്ഥലത്തേക്ക് നമ്മൾ മൂവ് ചെയ്ത് പോകുന്നില്ലേ, ക്യാരി ചെയ്ത് പോകുന്നില്ലേ, ഇതിനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ ട്രാൻസ്പോർട്ടേഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ആൻഡ് ഇൻ ആർ ഡേ ടു ഡേ ലൈഫ് വി യൂസ് കാർ, ബസ്, motorcycle, and in some cities they use train to move from one place to another every day. So now we will see what are the different kinds of transportation. Different kinds of transport. In olden days people used to travel only by foot. They walked long distances, hence land was the only mode of transport. Nowadays we travel by land, air and water to go from one place to another. So in olden days, imagine many years back, കുറേ കൊല്ലങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് എങ്ങനെയായിരുന്നു? How do they travel? Yes, they were going by walk. നടന്നാണ് പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ലാൻഡ് മാത്രമേ ഒരു വഴി ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഒരു സ്ഥലത്ത് നിന്ന് ഇനിയൊരു സ്ഥലത്തേക്ക് എത്താനായിട്ട് they used only the land. People were moving from one place to another by their legs. അല്ലേ, കാൽ യാത്രയായിട്ടാണ് ഒരു സ്ഥലത്ത് നിന്ന് ഇനിയൊരു സ്ഥലത്തേക്ക് പോകുന്നുണ്ടായിരുന്നത്. So at that time land was the only way of transport. But what about nowadays? Yes, nowadays we are using water, we are using air and also the land for traveling from one place to another. So we use different vehicles to travel by land, air and water. The vehicles that we use for transportation such as car, planes and boats are known as means of transport. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഈ കാർ, ബസ്, പ്ലെയിൻ ഇതിനെയൊക്കെയാണ് നമ്മൾ മീൻസ് ഓഫ് ട്രാൻസ്പോർട്ട് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. whichever vehicle we are using, that we call it as means of transport. So the first category under the kinds of transport is land transport. On land, some vehicles travel on road and some travel on tracks. So roadil kudi povunadum trackil kudi povunadum ee rendum comes under the land transport. So what it means, if the vehicle is going on the road or if the vehicle is moving on the track, we consider it as land transport. So you can see the picture of a car and as well as a train here. Both will fall under land transport. Let us learn more about them. So under land transport we are going to read about the roadways and also about the railways. So the first thing is roadways. Roads connect one place to another. Yes, as we all know, roads are connecting one place and the other. Most vehicles that travel on road take us very close to the place where we want to go. Buses, autos and cars travel on road and carry people from one place to another. Trucks are used to carry goods from one place to another. If some places are very near or very close to each other, we generally use the roadways. So in road, what are the vehicles that we can commonly see? Bus, autos and car. They all travel on the road and these are carrying the people from one place to another, which is very close to one another. അടുത്തുള്ള സ്ഥലങ്ങളിലേക്ക് നമ്മൾ കൂടുതൽ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് roadways ആണ്. And what about the trucks? They carry the goods from one place to another. അതായത് നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ lorries, അല്ലേ? You can see all these trucks and lorries, all these things are carrying the goods from one place to another. So you can see the picture of car, bus, auto and also the lorries or otherwise called as trucks. So these vehicles move on the land. So trams are means of road transport. They move on tracks laid on road. What is trams? Have you seen in pictures or movies or on the TV? What is trams? Yes. Trams move on the road, but അത് എങ്ങനെയാണ് മൂവ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? റോഡിൽ റെയിൽസ് ലേ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. They move on these tracks and these are called trams. So you need to write a city where you can see the trams now also. You can search in the Google and you can write it. Let me see how many of you are getting the answers. We will move on to the next page with a small activity here. Activity number 11.2. You need to draw the lines to match the vehicles with the number of people they can carry. So on one side you can see a two-wheeler, bus and a car. On the other side you can see people. First picture shows a group of people, the second one only two persons, and the third one it shows a family. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ഒരു ഭാഗത്തുള്ള വെഹിക്കിൾസ് എത്ര പേരെ ക്യാരി ചെയ്തു പോകാൻ പറ്റും? ദാറ്റ് യു ആർ ഗോയിങ് ടു മാച്ച് ഇറ്റ് ഹിയർ. ഓക്കെ, വിച്ച് വെഹിക്കിൾ ഡു യു തിങ്ക് ക്യാൻ ക്യാരി മോർ പീപ്പിൾ? ടേക്ക് ദ റൈറ്റ് ഓപ്ഷൻ. ട്രെയിൻ ആണോ എയ്റോപ്ലെയിൻ ആണോ ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. യെസ്, ട്രെയിൻസ് ക്യാൻ ക്യാരി മോർ പീപ്പിൾ ദാൻ ആൻ aeroplane. So I think now you are clear with the roadways. Now we will discuss about railways. Trains are used to carry people and goods over long and short distances. They need special tracks to move on. Trains are the fastest mode of land transport. A train can carry more people and goods than buses and trucks. People use local trains and metro rail to travel within a city. So we all have seen trains. How do trains move? Yes. So trains move on the tracks, otherwise called as rails. Alle a track illade train move cheyan patto? No, it cannot move. So only when the tracks are laid down properly, these trains can move on the tracks. And എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഈ ട്രെയിൻ കണക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? യെസ്, ഇറ്റ് കണക്ട്സ് ബോത്ത് പ്ലേസസ് വിച്ച് ഇസ് ക്ലോസ് ടു വൺ അനദർ ആൻഡ് ഓൾസോ വെരി ഫാർ അവേ ഫ്രം വൺ അനദർ. ലോങ് ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് ആണെങ്കിലും ഷോർട്ട് ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് ആണെങ്കിലും വി ക്യാൻ യൂസ് ട്രെയിൻസ്. അല്ലേ, നമ്മൾ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട് ഇന്റർസിറ്റി അല്ലേ, some people use trains and buses also there, but as a train is moving very fast, people prefer train. അല്ലേ, ഒരു സ്ഥലത്ത് നിന്ന് ഇനിയൊരു സ്ഥലത്തേക്ക് പെട്ടെന്ന് എത്താൻ പറ്റും. So that is why train is called the fastest mode of land transport. ലാൻഡിൽ മൂവ് ആവുന്ന വെഹിക്കിൾസിൽ ഏറ്റവും സ്പീഡ് കൂടിയതാണ് ഈ ട്രെയിൻ. And people use local trains and metro rail to travel within a city. So ഇപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ പറ്റും അല്ലേ, metros have started, people have started using metros. What it is doing, it is connecting two places within a city. Because it is very fast and comfortable, people are using these metros and local trains. And you can see the pictures of passenger train, metro rail and goods train. And some goods are carried through the trains. So that we call it as goods train. And next comes the air transport. Aeroplanes and helicopters help us travel by air. Airways is the fastest mode of transportation. It helps people move people and goods from one place to another very quickly. അപ്പോൾ ഏറ്റവും ഫാസ്റ്റായ ഒരു ട്രാൻസ്പോർട്ടേഷൻ ഏതാണെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാൽ എയർവേസ് തന്നെയാണ്. ബട്ട് വെൻ ഇറ്റ് കംസ് ടു ദി ലാൻഡ് ട്രാൻസ്പോർട്ട്, ട്രെയിൻ ഇസ് ദ ഫാസ്റ്റസ്റ്റ് വൺ. അപ്പോൾ ഒരു സ്ഥലത്ത് നിന്ന് ഇനിയൊരു സ്ഥലത്തേക്ക് പീപ്പിൾ ആണെങ്കിലും ഗുഡ്സ് ആണെങ്കിലും വളരെ ക്വിക്കായിട്ട് ക്യാരി ചെയ്തു പോകുന്നതാണ് ഈ എയ്റോപ്ലെയിൻസും ഹെലികോപ്റ്റേഴ്സും. Okay, so now here you can see the picture of aeroplane and helicopter. Today we discussed what is transportation, what is land transport, under land transport. We discussed roadways and railways, and we discussed about the air transport. We will stop for now and continue with the other types of transport in our next video. Okay, go through the chapter till here. If you have any doubts, you can call me. Complete all the activities. Take care of your health. See you soon. Bye.